One shot of 5-Hour Energy has the same amount of caffeine in it as 2 8-ounce cups of coffee, 2.5 Red Bull, or 6 cans of Coca-Cola.
The PRT can travel up to 30 miles per hour and can cover its distance in 11.5 minutes. WVU hopes that with renovations to the system, the PRT will be able to get riders to their destination even faster. Are you tired of PRT problems? I'm Sarah Cordonier, and I'll tell you how the university is getting transportation back on track. Our award-winning WVU News starts now.
The university purchased 39 parcels of land in Sunnyside, which they'll demolish into rubble like this. They plan to erect a $70 million residential complex in its place. From riots to retail, restaurants, and residence halls, I'm Sarah Cordonier, and straight ahead on WVU News, I'll tell you how the university is changing the face of Sunnyside.
WVU News reporter Sarah Cordonier met with Morgantown residents who experienced more than just energy. Sarah?
Statistics show that 40% of adults do not get enough sleep, causing many to reach for a shot of 5-Hour Energy. But at what cost? I found out just what price millions of Americans are paying to stay awake.
Energy drinks aim to provide stimulation, but when these local residents tried 5-Hour Energy, they experienced side effects, including...
Actually, my eyes started twitching, and that's when I was like, all right, time to pull over.
Started getting a little bit of a headache, and I was kind of sick to my stomach.
Definitely headaches. Morning afters I wasn't feeling so good.
5-Hour Energy contains caffeine, which doctors say has varying effects.
Like many other drugs, are safe in small doses and can be dangerous in large doses, and are more dangerous to some people than others.
The amount of caffeine in 5-Hour Energy is often masked by its small size. One shot of 5-Hour Energy has the same amount of caffeine in it as 2 8-ounce cups of coffee, 2.5 Red Bull, or 6 cans of Coca-Cola. According to the FDA, 5-Hour Energy has been cited in the reports of 13 deaths and may be linked to convulsions, heart attacks, and other conditions. And although these consumers had no lasting effects, they don't plan on using it again.
I haven't touched it since, and probably won't.
I actually get a little more energy after I drink a Mellow Yellow, so I think I'll just stick to that.
Coffee, I like caffeine because it helps me stay up, but 5-Hour Energy, no way.
The makers of 5-Hour Energy maintain that their product is safe as long as you don't exceed the recommended 2 shots a day.
To naturally increase energy levels, doctors recommend getting plenty of sleep, eating healthy, and only consuming caffeine in moderation.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
That's the sound of the personal rapid transit shutting down, a common experience for many WVU students.
I got stuck on the PRT for almost 45 minutes.
It always breaks down. When the PRT is down, it is down.
The PRT was built in 2 phases in 1973 and 1975 as a demonstration project funded by the Federal Transit Administration. PRT Administrator Arlie Foreman explains that although the transit was state-of-the-art when it was constructed, it now faces problems due to outdated technology.
If you just think about it in terms of your modern PC, if you had a PC that was 37-year-old, how well would it work?
WVU's Board of Governors have approved a $15 million renovation to the system in an attempt to bring the PRT's daily average availability rate up to 99%. The PRT can travel up to 30 miles per hour and can cover its distance in 11.5 minutes. WVU hopes that with renovations to the system, the PRT will be able to get riders to their destination even faster. Some students admire the uniqueness of WVU's PRT and look forward to the upgrades.
When I first came to WVU when I was a sophomore in high school, when I was doing a tour, I said, oh, the PRT, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Try to improve the PRT because we do need it, and we need it to work all the time. Maybe cool music. Maybe they can put like the U92 radio in there.
Improvements to the system should be completed by 2016. Sarah Cordonier, WVU News, Morgantown. Jessica Mazellan is one of about 130 students who must find new housing due to WVU's $14.6 million investment of lots in Sunnyside.
First I heard that we would have to be out in January, and then I was hearing we won't have to be out. So then when I called the school to clarify things, they had no idea.
Housing is a frustrating issue in Morgantown, and for students like Mazellan, the problem just got worse.
The university purchased 39 parcels of land in Sunnyside, which they'll demolish into rubble like this. They plan to erect a $70 million residential complex in its place.
University officials want to begin building by January and are offering incentives to students who move out long before their leases are up next spring.
We'll help them find a place. We've already talked to and identified places they can move. We'll pay to move them. We'll bring in a local mover who'll just pack up their stuff and take it.
After 2 years in her current home, Ms. Ellen's just not ready to see it torn down.
I really will miss the actual physical house, and we have fabulous neighbors, and we've created so many memories within these walls that I really don't want to see it end.
Though Ms. Ellen's in no rush to move out, the university expects to complete construction by fall 2014. Sarah Cordonier, WVU News, Morgantown. For the past decade, Sunnyside Up, the Campus Neighborhoods Revitalization Corporation's program, has been working to improve Sunnyside. Resident Bill Pavone says upgrades to Sunnyside are long overdue.
Just close it off, get rid of everything. Then we could have had a bike path, we could have had small motorized vehicles to go to the second campus. We could have had a rope up there if you wanted to walk and pull you up that hill. This all could have been nice green.
Instead, Sunnyside turned from single-family homes into student housing. Board President Reed Tanner discussed some of the projects intended to make Sunnyside a more desirable place to live.
We've completed sidewalk and lighting improvements on Grand Avenue, added bus stops, have cleaned up alleyways and right-of-ways.
Despite Sunnyside Up's progress, the Morgantown City Council voted in favor of budget cuts to the program.
With the Campus Neighborhood Revitalization Corporation's $200,000 budget being cut in half, the Board of Directors is going to have to get creative in order to keep Sunnyside up.
The primary purpose of this meeting is to pick up where we left off and start to address transition issues.
Current Executive Director Jim Hunt chose to resign with the announcement of budget cuts. And with the decrease in funding, volunteers will become even more important in keeping Sunnyside shining. Sarah Cordonier, WVU News, Morgantown.